What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the politics and BS. So, you know it by now. Biden has decided to back out, step aside, get out of the race for re-election, and is endorsing and backing VP Kamala Harris. So when the news broke this afternoon, I'm not even going to lie to you, because it was breaking news. When the news broke, I got the alert on my phone. I said, oh, damn. But for that moment and feeling that way, I can't say that I was 100% shocked. And so with there not being the 100% shock, because I felt like there were just too many voices, too many pushes for him to just, go ahead and get out of this. I just was not sure about who it was going to be, because listen, we already know what the landscape looks like. Joe Biden was running against a malignant narcissist who is a psychopath, racist, and the majority of the people that are rooting for him to win are just like him. So if they had an issue with a Democratic 81-year-old who has some slip-ups with his verbiage every now and then, may shuffle a little bit, may stumble over a few steps and say that he's too old, but this consistently pathological liar who is just a few years younger than Joe Biden, they did not have an issue with him continuing to run with all of the charges that he has stacked up against him and his history. Then I already knew that if Kamala Harris was going to be the pick, that you already know what they're going to come for. Because if they're coming for Joe Biden's age, you already know what they're going to come for. And even more so now, not subtly, about her ethnicity and definitely her femininity, her gender, it's going to be more ramped up. Because they are just more out in the open about their feelings. You hear them talking all the time about DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. And this is 2024, and they want to roll back the hands of time. They don't want those things to exist. They want it to be white men in power controlling the majority of the bodies that are living in this country. And that was the way it used to be. And although a lot of those powers still exist to this day, people are tired of that. So I'm rooting for Kamala Harris. I really am. And the fact that Joe Biden put his pride aside to say, you know what, this is not about me, even though I feel in my heart of hearts that I want to continue to move forward. I'm not going to make this about me. And even though I tried, I fought a good fight. If people are really pushing for me to get out of this because they don't believe that I can deliver and they can't just wait it out, then I'm willing to put my pride aside and get out of this race. So Kamala says she intends to earn and win the nomination. While you know how Trump is, he believes that he can beat everybody. Trump says he believes she's even easier to beat. And Biden says he will serve out the remainder of his term. And the Democratic National Committee is planning its next steps. And Republicans, here we go. Like, Trump just has opened the floodgates when it comes to these legal challenges. They're hinting that they may challenge this in court. It's like they just don't want to accept anything. They really are just the masters at not wanting to accept what is in their face, and they want to have these ruling authorities in these courts to say different than what is currently the issue. But listen, for me, because I'm going to just make this short and sweet, I have a whole lot more that I can say and will say. I'm just not going to do it all in this because I just have had, honestly, I've had like a really crazy week, and this weekend it just was extremely intensified. But I could not let this night go by without speaking and sharing my voice on this matter. I don't care if Casper the Friendly Ghost is Kamala Harris's VP nominee, because quite frankly, I'd rather vote for Casper the Friendly Ghost than for this man who believes that men wearing white sheets and walking around with burning torches in their hands or marching around saying the J's will not replace us, the JEWS, they will not replace us, a bunch of white men, angry about what? Who's taking anything away from them? It's like they just want to be in power, ruling and reigning over every and anyone, even their women. Like, seriously, it is insane. The control that they want over everyone, telling women what to do with their bodies. I don't care if you are a Christian. Even God doesn't force people to believe, but they claim that they're Christians, but they want to tell everybody how to operate their lives and their bodies based on their beliefs. I believe that's absolutely insane. And I believe in God and Jesus 100%, but I'm not going to tell anybody else how to believe and how to control and operate themselves. It's just the things that are going on right now. It's very, very crazy, but I had to share my thoughts because, like I said, I would rather vote for Casper the Friendly Ghost than have a man who is all for white men wearing white sheets and wanting to operate by hate and not wanting to concede any type of leverage or equity or inclusion of others that do not look like them, do not operate like them, do not even believe like them. And the things that they're doing, it's not even affecting their personal lives. I have an issue with that. I really do. And not just that, because honestly, those are the smaller issues to me when it comes to him. My main concern is this man who cares nothing about anyone but himself. And if the things that he does, it's able to help people that look like him, yeah, okay, fine for them. But what about everybody else? And so now you have these people just outright talking about how the newest Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson was, because of diversity, equity, and inclusion as to why she's on the Supreme Court. A lot of the senators, the one that just passed away, Sheila Jackson Lee, she's because of DEI. They don't want to fly on planes if a black person or a woman is flying the plane. You know, it's just so much stuff that they're saying outright now. And it's like, it's okay because Trump has given them that stamp of approval to do that. It's disgusting. So I am encouraging everyone to get rid of like your political thinking, even if you are someone that's like, well, I'm a Christian and I believe in pro-life and whatever. It's bigger than that. I don't see how anyone could be like, well, the ends justify the means to vote for Donald Trump when this man is not even a believer. He's not. He has a God complex. He believes he's God. How could they vote for an idol? It's insane. So again, I don't want to go too deep into this because what's done is done, and people just have to, focus on moving forward and not that it happened, because it's happened. It's done. He has already stepped out of the race. And I do believe God has a bigger plan, and those who believe that they are God, God definitely has something in store for them. And I'm going to end this at that. So you can let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.